My name is Staci McWhirter. I have lived on the South End since 2003. I moved to Columbus from Marietta, Ohio. I came to school at Ohio State and just stayed in Columbus. Um, I I lived I lived around the campus area, um, but I moved down to the South End um, because I had some friends that lived nearby. I bought a house, my first house on Thurman Avenue in South Central Commons. One thing that really made me feel so comfortable about living alone at the time was walking my dog in the neighborhood and chatting to the neighbors. And that has, I, I might even get a little choked up. It really helped me. It helped me feel like part of the community, and that continues today. Um, the uh, the best way to get to know your neighbors, your neighborhood, to feel part of the community, is to walk around and to chat to people. And I've learned some fantastic stories about the families that have been here and the families that stay here. That's what just struck me, is how there are generations of families that stay in the South End, that they feel the connection, and it's it's palpable. When our block watch was forming, um, we my husband well, I got married, and my husband and I were wanting to be wanting to get to know more about the neighborhood. And when the block watch formed, there were not that many people. Um, and it was a group of people who, and continues to be people who are people of action. The other neighborhoods that I had lived in were people who would say, and I don't want to talk badly about other people, other neighborhoods, but I would hear people say, well, somebody should do something about the trash, or the weeds are really high at that vacant house. Somebody should do something about it. But coming down here, um, there's that call to action, for lack of a better term, that people say, hey, yeah, there's trash that needs to be picked up. Let's do it. Let's get some folks together. Let's take care of it. And I I had not experienced that before, and it's that caring and that connection, uh, the love of the community that has kept me here and will keep me here. South Central Commons we have a community garden at 495 Hanford Street that had been a vacant house. It burned, and it was raised by the city. Um, so once again, the neighbors came together and said, let's do something with this. And from that has uh, has come a community garden, and it's, from the best I can tell, unique in the city because it is free and open to anyone. Um, we have no fence because we don't want to discourage anyone from coming in, from harvesting what they want, what they need. Um, we don't want kids to feel intimidated. We don't want them to feel that it's not that it's not theirs. Um, and one of the neatest stories was one of the kids that lived in the neighborhood and was helping in the garden. He came to help us one day, and he was a little sad, and like, what's up? And he said, well, somebody, a grown up, told me when I was in the garden that I needed to get out. And he said, no, this is a community garden. It's for all of us. And when the kids in the neighborhood are learning that, there's there's not much more you can ask for. We're also involved with South High School. Um, South High, I think, is probably the greatest untapped resource of volunteers in the South End. We have students come and volunteer at the community garden. They come help us pick up trash. And yeah, we cook meals for the football team, the marching band, and the drill team in the falls before the football games. Um, and that goes back to uh, the uh, the action that you'll hear people say, well, the youth these days, yeah, they don't they don't understand community, or they won't do this or that. Well, we can't expect them to just know how it is to be a part of the community if we're not showing them. So as the grown-ups in the situation, that's what we're trying to do, is to show them that we care about them and we want to do what we can to help them succeed. And it's been a great experience. Just going to the library on Parsons Avenue, or to the Kroger, and having one of the students come over and just say, thank you. And yeah, it's been wonderful.